I'm 14, born September 5th, 2001.
Alright, that's enough. So we're going to do a follow-up for your grades. Our first meeting for academic intervention was the 4th of last month. So at the start of the academic intervention, we had a 0.33 GPA, class ranking 438 out of 441. And our problem areas were attendance, behavior, and grades. So how do you think you've done in the last couple weeks?
I would think that I've been doing a lot better.
Okay. Do you know which grades have gone up?
No, actually, I haven't checked in a while.
Okay, so when we started, the one that's gone up is actually Mr. Bamber's class. So metal shop has gone up from an F to a D. And Miss Holt's class, so integrated math 1, has gone up 15%.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So instead, you started at a 3.5, and now you have over 18% in the class. So still failing, but a significant improvement.
Big improvement.
Yeah, so let's see. Miss Armaguerra's class actually went down. We started at 30.8%, and now we have an 8%.
That's actually kind of weird because I've been here a lot more, and I've been turning in all of our work.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. Final grade book's not updated yet for the school year.
So that explains it.
We will get it done. All right. So for our specifics of the problem, it was that your poor attendance negatively impacts your ability to learn and submit your assignments on time. So how do you want to address your attendance for the next school year?
Next school year I will ride my bike a lot more. Well, actually, I don't know. My dad might get an apartment next year, so I might not be at the school.
You might be transferring. Okay.
Yeah. But I will be at school early. I will be doing my work at school, and then if I don't finish it, then I'll be doing it after school at home, and I'll get tutoring.
Okay. And when are you planning on getting tutoring? Before school, after school?
After school, because that's when I might meet my counselor, when I get one.
Yep. All right, so your academic goals that we wrote down were to have at least a 3.6 GPA by the end of your sophomore year with all A's in the next school year. How are we going to get there?
Next school year?
Mm-hmm.
I will... In order to get 3.6, I would have to be there a lot more, do every single problem.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to do every single assignment, everything that the teacher tells me to do. Never be late, never be gone. And I would also have to be on time every day.
Okay. So that one's a little bit unrealistic just because life happens. We're bound to be out, miss assignments.
Also considering that my mom has chemo.
Yeah. So what is a more realistic academic goal for next year?
What's my GPA now?
You are still looking at 0.45.
I think at least a 1.28.
1.28.
1.28 to 2.
1.28. Okay, so that would be about a D average. So that'd be progress into the right direction. Do you think in your core classes that you could manage a C- each term?
I could try.
Okay, so we're going to shoot for a C-. A D will get you credit, but we want to start seeing you on track to go to college if you want to?
I was thinking that maybe if I graduate high school, because there are actually some pretty good jobs if you graduate,
Mm-hmm.
that you could pay your way into college, but I was thinking that maybe if I got my grades high enough, I could try and go to a college.
Okay.
But also, I might get a scholarship to a college because I've been starting to play certain sports that you can get scholarships for. Like, I've already been. They said that if I get good enough grades, they'd give me a sponsorship.
Right.
That's why I'm wearing their hat.
Nice. All right. But do you know about the sports requirements for college admissions?
No. I was gonna search it up later.
We can actually talk about that now. Minimum GPA to be eligible for enrollment into a sports program is going to be a 2.6 next year. Minimum to play is a 2.8. So that's a C- average. So we want to get into the high C's to be eligible to even play. If you come in with a GPA below that, they do what's called an academic redshirt. You're allowed to be on the team. You're allowed to practice with the team. You're not allowed to play during any events. So what sports were you thinking? Golf?
Disc golf.
Disc golf.
It's like ultimate frisbee, but instead they're made out of silicone and stuff like that.
Okay. And so as far as services and resources on campus to help you get your grades up next school year, what do you know about and what have you used?
About my classes next year?
No, about services and resources. I mean, next year you're going to be... Here you're going to have the same problems you did this year. How are we going to help you?
What do you mean problems?
Your attendance may or may not improve.
I actually know because my mom, she normally drives me, and since I'll be riding my bike, I'm also getting a new alarm clock for me, and I'm gonna test it out during the summer. If it doesn't work, I'll return it and get a better one, and then I'll be waking up at 5:30 every morning. And if I don't, then I'll set a second alarm clock for 6:30. So either way, I'll be out the door by 6.
Okay. Let's look at your schedule for next year. So next year we're going to be taking English 2, Integrated Math 1 unless you pass in summer school, Guitar, Concert, Band, PE 1 and PE 2, Biology, World History, Auto Tech, and Intro to Automotive.
Auto Tech and Intro to Automotive is basically the same.
Okay. So since your core classes are going to be English and Math, History, and Biology, Okay, main question I guess I'm trying to get to is what services that we have on campus do you actually know about? What would you like to know about?
Services?
Okay, so we have tutoring clubs, Kids Helping Kids, so KHK offers tutoring after school in the library on Wednesdays for an hour. For math, we have Mr. Math Blog, and we can use Khan Academy.
I already have Khan Academy for math.
And then for world history, you can get tutoring from your teacher on a schedule.
With world history?
Mm-hmm.
Like Mr. Epps?
Yes, because you have to retake it.
I don't want to know. He hates me.
It's an academic core. You might be able to get a different teacher next school year when we're done doing the master schedule.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, we're going to end this with your goal for next year to get a 1.28
to a 2.8.
to a 2, somewhere between a 1.2 and a 2.8. All right.
Because 2.8 to be able to play disc golf.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start looking to get you up 1 mark grade each year. So this year we started an F. We're going to look for C's and D's next year.
Mm-hmm.
Junior year, we're going to look for C's and B's. And by your senior year, we're going to look for A's and B's. And I would recommend if you do go to a different school to ask your counselor.
Classes.
To ask your counselor to start meeting often to just talk about your grades.
Mm-hmm.
To keep track of your attendance and to keep track of any behavior issues or anything that you notice starting to happen.
Okay.